Poonam is back with another interesting video. So, we all know that our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has launched 5G in India. And after some time, it might take years, but after some time, we will all have 5G in our hand. But have you ever wondered why will we use 5G instead of 4G? What is the difference between them? What are the advantages and disadvantages in them? To learn it, to understand these things, we first need to understand what is a mobile network, how it works. Have you ever wondered that I, in Orissa, can send a video or a text to a person living in Mumbai or Delhi, or even maybe someone who is outside India like in Japan or Korea? How is it possible? And at such less time. Obviously, it will not take us much time, not take us hours. Yes, sometimes it might if the network is low, but not every time. So, in today's generation, understanding how the computer works, understanding the new technologies are one of the most important parts of our lives. Though we use many appliances in our daily life, but we don't know how it works. But we need to understand if we want to be a billionaire or a trillionaire in today's age. So, let's start from the basic. To understand what is a mobile network or how it works, we need to first understand how the computer works. Actually, the computer has one switch in it. Like it has many switches, but there is only one type of switch which contains two stages. That are on and off of a switch, like this one. Well, I got a small switch, but if you will watch in your house and your surroundings, you'll find a lot of switches. And yeah, returning back to the topic, we know that a switch has only two states, on and off, nothing else. So for that, on is denoted as 1 and off is denoted as 0. So this is what we call binary digit, and this is the main thing. This is what the whole computer system, the whole internet works. If you understand this basic thing, you've probably completed 80% of the whole concept. So this is how it works. But in a computer, we can't switch on and off a switch manually, isn't it? So, before we use small devices like transistors, which has 3 legs, and it is also a small switch which contains only on and off. And it was very small but convenient and easy to use. Afterwards, as we improved in technologies, we started creating integrated circuits which look like this. It contains hundreds and hundreds of transistors, and these are more convenient so that we can fix more integrated circuits in our computer. Here is it how it looks. Now, towards the end, we now use microprocessors. It is one of the latest technology after integrated circuit that we use in computers nowadays. And it also has millions and billions of transistors, or we can say it contains thousands of integrated circuits in a small format. That is the most convenient to use nowadays, but I hope that in future we'll get something more easy than it. We can. Okay, so this is how a computer works. Then, talking about the mobile network, for example, if I say, I sent a message to you and it reaches to you. Now I will explain you how it happens. See, whenever we type any message, any number or whatever, as I type the message, it converts it to the binary form, to the zeros and ones. Because the computer can only understand the binary language, nothing else. From there, the signal converts into electromagnetic waves. One thing to remember is we use different frequency for 1 and different frequency for 0. Then the mobile transmits the electromagnetic waves to the nearest tower present. Then in the tower, the electromagnetic waves are converted to light waves, like Morse code. And then the light waves are transmitted further to faraway servers by a fiber cable. You might have heard about the Morse code in Raji movie where Alia Bhatt was sending signals to India using the Morse code. The similar thing has happened here, and here the Morse code converts the electromagnetic waves to light waves. Then from the fiber cable present in the tower, the light waves are transmitted to faraway servers. If the distance is more, then the light energy needs to be amplified. So here you can see how to send a single message. A lot of big process happens, but in a short time. In the server, the light waves are then converted into electromagnetic waves, and then the electromagnetic waves are converted to binary digits, which are zeros and ones, and then the receiver can receive the message and read it. So this is a long process that happens in a short time when we send a message to someone who is living far away than us. So what takes time here is when the light waves are amplified, it takes time. When the electromagnetics are converted into light waves, that takes time. Then when the binary digits are converted to electromagnetic wave, that takes time. And when the message is converted into binary digits, that takes time. So these things only take time, and other thing that happened very fast, and they don't require any cost for it. But these things require cost and are a little bit, they consume time. So these are known as latency. So basically, in easy words, we can say that the time taken to send a message and to receive it back is known as latency. So this is what consumes time. So in a 4G network, the latency is 70 milliseconds. But in a 5G network, it is said to be only 1 millisecond, which can save a lot of time. Imagine 70 and 1. No comparison between. So that is why people are saying that 5G is going to change the world. It can make the world more advanced like we never imagined. So using the 5G network, the automatic cars like Tesla, which are self-driven, they use a software. So these cars can be driven more fast, and the case of accident will be low. Because in a 5G network, we can easily get a message or a signal that there is a car in front of us, or the traffic light is telling us to stop or start or go. Similarly, a surgeon sitting in another place can do the surgery using robotic arms of a person living in or admitted in another hospital. The drones, the pro gamers, their games, and many more can be improved using this technology. And a lot of things can be possible using this technology. So we need to understand how this 5G network works. So in the next video, we will discuss how 5G works, how 5G is faster than 4G.